Hello, this is Kirk D. Lyons, Chief Trial Counsel of the Southern Legal Resource Center with an SLRC update for April 8, 2010. Well, just yesterday we issued a DVD update on Governor Bob McDonnell's Confederate History Month Proclamation, and he's already waffled and crawled back into his shell, backpedaling as fast as he can go. Yes, not even 24 hours was the ink dry on the Confederate History Proclamation. Then the minority bigots weighed in, and this guy folded up like a house of cards. So Governor Bob McDonnell, faced with mounting criticism, said he made a major omission by not noting slavery in declaring April Confederate History Month in Virginia. As part of his mea culpa, McDonnell inserted into the proclamation a paragraph condemning slavery as evil and inhumane and blaming it as a cause of the so-called Civil War, unquote. In a 400-word statement his office issued, McDonnell said the failure to include a slavery reference was a mistake and apologized to any Virginian who was offended or disappointed. Well, Governor, a lot of Virginians are offended and disappointed, but at your craven performance before the minority bigots, not for any omission of slavery in your Confederate History Proclamation. Governor, it is the usual practice in issuing proclamations that you not insult the community that most sought the proclamation. For instance, if you issued a proclamation honoring the Union Army, you might want to leave out a few salient points like their burning and pillaging the Shenandoah Valley, or their looting, raping, and pillaging a campaign across South Carolina and Georgia. All people have their good points and have their warts, even Northerners. Even the minority bigots in the so-called civil rights community have warts. But we in the Confederate community have had slavery crammed down our throats so often and so long that we are finally beginning to gag. Our ancestors inherited slavery. Northerners and Africans profited from it, but we here in the South are the eternal whipping boys for it. Well, Governor Spineless, we're not going to take it anymore. I hope you enjoy your first and only term in office, because as a conservative, a so-called conservative, you are a fraud and a disgrace to the South. You don't even know your own history. Although Northern agitation over slavery and the election of Lincoln was a major cause of the defection of the Deep South, it was only the very real threat of invasion of the South by the North that led Virginia reluctantly to leave the Union. You can't blame Virginia's secession on slavery. You must blame it on Lincoln, who called out 75,000 men to put down a rebellion. Now, Confederate community, what are you going to do about this? Are we going to sit still, or are we going to hammer this bozo with emails, telephone calls, telegrams, whatever we can send to let him know that he made a major mistake in offending our community? You can contact Governor McDonnell at P.O.Box 1475, Richmond, Virginia 23218. His phone number, write this down, 804-786-2211. His fax number is 804-371-6351. And if you search on Bob McDonnell on Google, Bob McDonnell, you'll get his website, and there's a place you can send emails to him. If I get an actual email address, we will give it to you. We need to hammer this guy hard and by the way, Stacy Johnson is his press secretary. She's probably the bozette that wrote this and helped talk him into doing it. So call Stacy Johnson, the press secretary, at 804-786-2211 and tell her that you're not going to take this kind of insult laying down. So, Confederate community, it's time to get mobilized, whether you're a Virginian or whether you're outside Virginia. If you're part of the vibrant Confederate Southern American community, it's time to barrage this clown with all the emails, letters, and faxes that we can so that he doesn't forget and learns a valuable lesson. Of course, the most valuable lesson would be for the Virginia Confederate Southern American community to vote this clown out come next election day, but that will be a few years hence. If you enjoyed and profited from this Southern Legal Resource Center update, please consider making a generous donation so that we may continue our work. You may send a generous donation to SLRC, P.O.Box 1235, Black Mountain, North Carolina, 28711. You can check us out on Facebook, and you can call us at 828-669-5189. You can email us at slrc@slrc-csa.org, and check out our website at www.slrc-csa.org. Thank you.